on my way to a job. I'm finishing up a job today. But yeah, man, it's just hit me like how powerful we are. Like, it's so upsetting that we get like to see another man like down or depressed, or you know, just like no life in him, you know. But again, it's just, you know, again, that just comes from my perception of things. But man, I just want to remind people, you know, we are the most powerful beings that we know of on this earth. We are souls. We are not physical bodies. We are just souls trapped in physical bodies, guys. We prior to being in this physical body, we're in the ether, we're in this realm still, but we're vibrating, we're released. We are actually, when we die, when our soul leaves this, our consciousness leaves this fucking meat suit, we are released from this prison. All this thing is doing is entrapping us. That is all this thing is doing. And the more we are involved and invested and, you know, spend our time in this meat suit, the more that we give credence in like, oh, that's the only thing that matters, and that's all that matters. And guys, that's think about it. You know, your soul is eternal. Your soul vibrates. Look, the meat suit vibrates at this level, okay? If you guys aren't understanding what I'm saying, your meat suit vibrates at this level. Your soul vibrates at this level. There's frequencies all in between and all around in between there. And all it is frequencies. It's like if you think of a radio, you know, if you've ever used a radio and you've had to tune the knob, you know, if you're at 86.3 and your station is 86.5, it's going to barely come in. If you go to 86.1, it's going to be just complete static. If you go to 86.3, it's going to be half static and half, so you're going to start to get, and then if you get 86.5, boom, you're tuned in, you got your music, you're grooving, right? It's the same fucking thing, guys. We as spirits, as souls, are vibrating at a certain level, but we are trapped within. The essence of us is trapped within. Somehow, I don't know, it gets tangled, it gets tied into this fucking meat suit. And that's how they enslaved us. Made in the, we will make man in our image. Horseshit. They enslaved us is what they did. They enslaved us in these fucking meat suits. Free beings. Somehow they figured out to trap that frequency, that high frequency, in this low frequency vibration box. And basically that's what we're trying to figure our way out of. It feels like an escape route is what it feels like. Because we're starting to figure things out. The more we do this healing, the more we focus on what really matters, which is ourselves and healing ourselves. Because see, the sign of a sick person, they want to save everybody else. That is the sign of a sick person. If you are like, if you don't know if you need to heal, or like sometimes you're like, fuck that, he's crazy, I don't need to heal. You know, and then, but you're constantly like, oh man, I just wish I could help everybody. I wish I could save everybody. That is a sure sign that you have major trauma you're not dealing with. Because the reason we look outside to save everybody else is a distraction. Is we actually our brain is distracting us. We are distracting ourselves from what we should be focusing on and doing the real work, because it is work. Which is just loving yourself. You have to love yourself. You got to fix yourself. You have to. You have to. Because otherwise you are trapped in this matrix. You are trapped living. You are living. Your soul has now been relinquished to the character, the made-up character that this realm has made for your meat suit. And that made-up character, okay, so let's say you're listening to me, you're in your early 20s. That made-up character, before you really started delving your mind and allowing yourself to go into these types of thoughts, let's say you're in your mid-20s. That character took you 20-something years. The world beat you the fuck up and molded you into the character. You are a survival character. The only way you're here is through survival. Unless you are still living at your parent, you can get through this and be that old in your mid-20s and not be a predator, like an absolute fucking beast. But it's hard, it's difficult, because the world, everything around you is telling you to fucking annihilate, take over, have dominion, fucking raw. Whoever has the most toys wins, and on and on and on and on and on. So, can you believe that? Think about this, guys. We are good. We are not bad, guys. Listen, I gotta pull over real quick. I just want to, we got to understand, this is so important to understand. We are not the problem. We are the solution. We are the solution. I'm going to say that again. We are not the problem. We are the solution. Yes, we've done bad things. We've made wrong choices. We've created chaos. We haven't helped, yes, but what are we going to do? Condemn ourselves? Look, it's up to us. It's up to me. It's up to you. What are we going to do? Condemn ourselves, shut the fuck up, go in a hole, hide out. What are we going to do? Or are we going to realize, take responsibility, these simple things, talk about our trauma, own our trauma, and allow ourselves to admit that we are genius, that we are the expert, that we know everything. We are our own doctor. We are our own teacher. We are our own fucking savior. We are our own everything. It's up to us. And it's that simple, guys. And man, and then the fear, the only reason we're fearful of those things is because it's the unknown. And it's hard, it's difficult, but man, I'll tell you what, it's fucking, and then, okay, so now let's imagine a character in his 40s. Goddamn, imagine a character in his 60s. That just has lived their whole life on a fucking survival of the fittest, no holds barred, dog eat dog, whoever dies with the most toys wins attitude. And then imagine trying to come back to your own essence. See, that is when that type of thinking that they got everybody in is an Agent Smith. That's what I'm talking about. I'm going to start tying all this stuff back in now. But that's like an Agent Smith type of person, because you have given up, you've relinquished your soul. So it's like you're on autopilot, okay? You are on autopilot. So you're sitting there, you're on the grind. You got your 30-year plan. You got your 10-year plan. You got your 5-year plan. You fucking, making it happen. You're crushing souls. You're fucking crushing anything that's in front of you to make it happen, right? Well, what you do, you're on autopilot. You have fully sold into the character in this game, in this physical 3D realm, and your soul has taken a back seat. So you have become an Agent Smith. So now you are available at any given moment for true souls who are doing the work, who are fucking, are vibrating at that high frequency. You are now an available Agent Smith at any moment for any kind of entity, AI, whatever, to take over you and say something or nasty, say something, do something wrong, and crush that true soul. Anyways, that's the point I wanted to make, and I'll go deeper into that shit. But yeah, man. So I just want you guys to remember, man. That like suicide. Suicide is an option. We have suicide. That is our right as a human. Suicide is a fucking option. And the fact that they fucking don't, they act like it's so goddamn taboo, really fucking makes you wonder, right? But like I said, man, this is like, man, this is the journey. This is the fucking expedition. Like, this is the damn fun part of it, once you come to this, because now it's like you can look at all your past trauma, all the wrongs that people have done to you, all the bad things in the condemnation you've been putting on yourself your whole life, and then you can just release it, and you can go, oh, fuck, this is just the way things are in this fucking realm. But that is not me. That is not who my soul is. That is just when we are born into this fucking sick, perverted environment in this realm. That is what part of the program. They beat you. They fucking put toxins in you. They put you on they mandatory indoctrination center at the age of 5 to 18. You know what I mean? So it allows you that space. You are no longer that cat in the corner, that feral cat that thinks everything is trying to kill it. You know, you just realize, oh, everything wants to control me. And you go, oh, well, why the fuck would everything, why am I so fucking important that everything's fucking wrapped around me? Why is this whole fucking fucked up system, universal system, wrapped up around me and the other insignificant to me humans around me, right? Because we are not insignificant. These are just meat suits that we're seeing each other in connection, soul connection. We get that soul connection. We start taking this power back. It's very simple, guys. We start taking this power back so goddamn simply by soul connecting with other people, by soul connecting with ourselves first, by, you know, detaching from this 3D matrix, this 3D realm, right? The Jesus, the God, the saviors, the hell, the fucking good, the bad, the fucking doctors, the fucking experts, the goddamn teachers, the gurus, all that horseshit. Everything needing something outside of you. This is the difference. This is the very simple difference between these two worlds, guys. One is you lack. You are in constant lack and desire. The other is you never lack. You don't know. You do not know what lack and desire is because you already have it all. So, you know, and that's what's amazing about it, man. That, and then, so shit just becomes like third eye opening, you know what I mean? It's just like it opens, everything becomes clear. You're breaking down all your walls and barriers that you've built up throughout your life that have prevented you. You know how people have told you, oh, you're always shooting yourself in the foot. Oh, you're always fucking yourself up. Oh, y'all had all these opportunities. Yeah, because your soul, you've been wrestling between this 3D world and your soul. And every time you get those opportunities, it's your soul that's that's trying to hang on, that's shooting that 3D body in the foot and going, no, look, I'm going to harm that fucking body until you pay attention to me and we reconnect. You know what I mean? So that's taking power back, and it's fucking amazing, guys, because think about this. Okay, so the soul vibrates up here at this frequency, right? The fucking, this 3D meat suit fucking piece of shit body vibrates way down here, and this is trapped in this. Imagine, guys, you know, have you ever gotten that tingle up your spine, like just the whole body tingle, and it feels like you're coming out of your body just because of like some unbelievable emotional experience you had, like whether it's an unbelievable connecting moment with another person when you're talking, or I mean, you can have it, you know, in a sexual experience. I mean, there's different ways to have, but it's, you know, when you're connecting, right, with another person. And I got to turn this camera around. So this is where I'm working at, guys. This is a brand new house. Just got a Airbnb, but somebody was parked up here the other day and their truck rolled down and hit her house. But I'm not doing that. I've been working for her since, you know, for a few months now, but they came out and put boulders, her landscaper did. But yeah, that's the Shenandoah River right down here. Yesterday, again, the overcast, guys, the overcast was so bad, you could only see this first little ridge right here. You couldn't see, and you could, that's it. I mean, you could barely see anything. So, and then the fires, guys, so the fires, the smoke, damn. So yeah, they got fucking fires going on. All these goddamn fires, started back up in Canada, the other day. If you guys haven't been paying attention to Dutch Sense and you're wondering what's going on, he's the person you want, the only person you want to pay attention to get your information on that. There's another guy, Mr. BBB333, I think his name is, on YouTube, but Dutch Sense is the best. I mean, he's just, if you want to know what's going on, but yeah, nobody knows, you know, nobody knows. God knows what the mainstream media is blaming them on now, but, you know, nobody knows. We don't know. Nobody knows what is causing them, why they're here. You know, it's crazy. And I mean, you see it, it's the whole fucking thing just lights up at the same time. It's weird. I mean, We live in a clown world. We do not live in a real fucking world. Everything's controlled. Everything's controlled. This is not global warming. No, everything's controlled. But anyways, here, I'm going to end this video real quick because I'm here, but let me show you. Yeah, and the Shenandoah River is right down there. But yeah, beautiful, man. Anyways, yeah, but I had to get that out, man, because it makes me so sad to think that us powerful beings could in any way be depressed. And what I mean by depressed is all depressed means is being held down. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm connecting with y'all. I feel you guys. I love y'all.